Welcome to the Ask Tommy podcast. I welcome you with open arms. Welcome. I've got the chat feed open. The chat feed window open if you want to put in any comments. We're just getting started, waiting for more people to show up. I got a good response on my social media posts earlier for inviting people. So, let me stop this. I can hear it in the background. So, what can we get started with? I've got a couple of things lined up. Chat GPT, I have that window open. Let's see, if I just go to my video capture here, I can... Oh, this is the map. Is that where I am? Yeah, the map of where my website has been most favorably received. Yeah, we've got the top city is Kingston, Jamaica. I don't know what it is about Kingston, Jamaica, but they really like my website. And now that it's midnight, I meant to that thing is supposed to start going off. Where's my speaker? It's the first day of the month, so my website should start popping off here soon. And I don't know why it hasn't yet. It should have started right after midnight. Should have started getting hits on the website. But India, the country, as you can see, has the most cities that have had numbers of people checking out my website. So, and then later on we're going to go over to Chat GPT. I've got that window as well, and I've got my, let's see, that was Twitter we were just on watching the other thing. And my YouTube studio that shows what's going on in the background, blah blah blah. But we're going back to my video feed so you can see me. So overall, the evolutionary theology, and that was my first production, I guess you would say. Started, I think, over 2 years ago, and I did that, for a good while. I had Ed and the Secret Formula doing shows with me. That we got a good response on that, but when I went to go a little bit more political and on the conservative side of things, well, extremely conservative, I'd say, but so I didn't get quite as many views on those episodes of, or iterations of Ameripocalypse, So the first one did pretty good, and then when people saw like what it was, like conservative extremism, I got basically, I guess, really, uh, uh, it wasn't really as well received as the philosophical side of evolutionary theology. But I think the political aspect is very important as well because it has it's directly related to faith and religion and all that because it has to do definitely as also with morality and some of the choices that people are making these days. And whether you want to believe in God or not, or the Bible or not, I mean that's the different. There's two different kinds of people in this world: people who have God in their hearts and people who don't. People may believe in God but hate God. That's not having God in your heart. People who know God love God, and so there's people that understand that there is a conscious force watching over us, receiving all the information that comes from our person and our being existing in this reality. And I just had a conversation with, an Instagram comment battle actually, with this person was not an atheist. They called themselves an anti-theist. So that explains why they were coming after me for being for trying to promote the belief in God. So I put a comment, praising Ray Kurzweil, saying, you're an inspiration, and I've gone on further to do my own things because of what I've learned from you, blah blah blah, and I hope to help others. And the first one I posted got totally trolled by some anti-theist coming after me with um, just a disposition of first of all arrogance, but ignorance as well, or just outright blatant misdirection, I guess. I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me because this person just really does not comprehend reality, and I am an idealist, which means I put consciousness over matter. Consciousness is fundamental, matter is not. So, what that means is you cannot get consciousness out of matter, but you can get matter out of consciousness, which is why it's so important to understand the difference between idealism and materialism, because it really alters your beliefs and therefore your behavior in this reality with the beliefs you have about reality. So if you believe that consciousness comes from this reality, then you're less likely to believe in God. You're more likely to be more apt to the secular world and all that blah blah blah. But if you take the idealistic viewpoint and kind of see that consciousness, no, that's something that's bestowed upon us by God, that we have, that we can see through quantum mechanics experiments that when we do experiments like the double slit or the delayed choice quantum eraser experiment, it shows that the particle wave duality changes upon the presence of a conscious observer. So they call it an observer. What is that? Observer means that that person has been bestowed consciousness by God, and they have the ability to affect particles of light and matter outside of their body because they have a consciousness within their mind, or accessible with their mind. That's it's from the outer world. There's quantum entanglement that shows that instantaneous communication between particles at any distance. If you have twin particles, the particles that are entangled, like through a pass through a crystal or something like that, and paired, they're going to share attributes with each other, like opposing, or just to kind of balance each other out. So if you measure one, the other one is going to be the opposite, or uh, you know. So these things can be measured at distances which prove to be faster than light communication, which only means that there's a communication between the substrate of reality. And basically, pretty much, particles communicate with each other independent of this reality. So I don't know. I've been kind of going on a rant here. Let's let's switch over to my Twitter feed. Okay, we're over there now. So, let's see what we got going on here. So, there's a forum. I have a forum on my Spaces by Wix app. You can see this. Yeah, so if you would go to the forum, you can read things I've posted on my blog, and I guess find my website. This is a promotion I did using the Wix app. So I've got Worldview Matters, got the website name, Thankful for You, Thankful for God. It's kind of a little promotional thing. I got, let's see, what does it say? 8,800, I guess, impressions, not really views, but I don't know. Let's see what this says. I did promote it. I got 5 likes, a retweet, and 2 comments. I think the comments were pretty much crazy, but 12 new followers, 26 profile visits. That turned out pretty good. Let's see. Mostly male, 2/3 male, 1/3 female.
Guess what, Tommy?
What's that?
You'll be there.
Oh, okay.
Tommy, it's a good.
And then we have the 3% other not specified group. Most of these people were aged 20 to 29. It looks like, or about 40% of them. So yeah, that's Top Country. Well, I only promoted it in the United States, but you can only promote it in one place. So why not the U.S.? Because I'm in the U.S. But anyway. So one of the posts I put out had been I don't think I can press play because it's got music behind it. But no, it shows that I had 655 views, but it only shows 12 plays. And it's telling me that I can't see my data until I have 100 views, but it obviously already had more than 100, more. I had 600 over more, and then and once it went back down to 12 or whatever it was, 0 to 12, then it came back up and I had over 700 views on that same post. So it's rather odd. A couple of my random posts. There's the promotion I did for YouTube. You can find my YouTube link on TikTok. Hey everyone, I'm going live tonight at midnight on YouTube. You can find my YouTube link on TikTok in my profile or at the end of my website page, or it's youtube.com/@TommyWood6644. If you'd like to check it out, we're going to talk about God, consciousness, politics, you name it. If you have watched anything that I've posted before, then come check it out. If you have any questions or have any comments, or maybe you can even join me live on, what's it called? Anyway, we'll figure it out. All right. Join in the fun. Bye.
Bitch, you better not try to fight me. I'll fuck you up.
So what the Discord app is what I was trying to think of, which I couldn't recall. So if anyone wants to join me live on Discord, you can join. I guess I can share my link with you, and you can jump in with me on a live video feed on Discord. We can actually do that here live on YouTube. On the Ask Tommy podcast. This is the first episode. Looks like we've been live for about 17 minutes. I don't know. I guess we'll go for about 30. I don't know. Let's. We haven't talked to ChatGPT 3 yet. Well, it's supposed to be GPT 4, but it gives me GPT 3.5. So I'll just have to deal with that. Window capture. And what can we ask? Oh, where is it? I didn't close it out, did I? Oh, I don't see it. Oh, is it? Oh, here we go. Now it's open. Now I can, oh gosh. No. Exit, no. And, so the window's open now, so we can go to, oh, where is it? Oh, oh, come on. ChatGPT. Window capture. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's popped up. Okay, all right. So let's ask ChatGPT something. First, I want to say hello and see. Just start out with a little. See where it goes from here. Hi. GPT. Hi GPT. Let's see what it says. Hello, how can I assist you today? Well, I'm going to use the proper English spelling, grammar, capitalization, and all that. Currently on a YouTube live stream, and I'd like you to display your prowess in prowess in thinking. Absolutely. I'm here to help. Feel free to ask me any questions or give me any prompts, and I'll do my best to provide thoughtful and informative responses for your YouTube live stream. Whether it's about science, history, technology, creative writing, or anything else, I'm ready to showcase my capabilities. Just let me know what you'd like to discuss or explore. So, I guess the three things that we want to discuss here on evolutionary theology are the intersection between science and religion, which is creation and evolution, or I guess respectively the evolution and creation, God and consciousness, the fact that consciousness is fundamental, and obviously that God's sovereignty is more powerful than our own personal free will, which cannot exist. So let me come up with a question like, how would you say that consciousness relates to reality? Given the fundamentals of quantum mechanics, so spell that right, and the simulation hypothesis, Holy Trinity, and evolution. Oh, shit, I spelled simulation wrong. How would you say that consciousness relates to reality, given the fundamentals of quantum mechanics and the simulation hypothesis, Holy Trinity, and evolution? I guess, and that's we can go from there. Let's see. Just see if we get. Oh, we got a good one. This is a good answer. Oh crap. Let's see. Is it going to beat me? Is it going to beat something I could have said? Let's see. The relationship between consciousness and reality is a complex and philosophical topic that has fascinated thinkers for centuries. When we consider the fundamentals of quantum mechanics, the simulation hypothesis, the concept of the Holy Trinity, and evolution, different perspectives arise on how consciousness might be related to reality. Okay, number one, quantum mechanics. In the realm of quantum mechanics, there are intriguing ideas related to consciousness and reality. Some interpretations suggest that consciousness plays a role in the act of observation, influencing the outcomes of quantum events. The famous double slit experiment highlights how the behavior of particles changes when observed. Some theories propose that consciousness is fundamental and interconnected with the fabric of reality, potentially affecting the nature of the physical world at the quantum level. Number two, simulation hypothesis. The simulation hypothesis posits that a reality is, in fact, a simulated construct similar to computer simulation. In this context, consciousness might be a fundamental aspect of the simulated reality, with simulated beings experiencing their own consciousness within the simulated world. If the simulation hypothesis were true, the relationship between consciousness and reality would be intertwined in a digital construct. Holy Trinity. Okay, let's see what this one says. The concept of the Holy Trinity, prominent in certain religious tradition, portrays God as three persons in one, the Father, the Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. In this framework, discussions about consciousness and reality often relate to theological questions about the nature of God's consciousness and how it interacts with the material world and human consciousness. So there again, we have God, the material world, and human consciousness. Okay, evolution. From an evolutionary perspective, consciousness is believed to have developed as a product of biological evolution, possibly arising from the complexity of the brain. Consciousness, in this context, is considered a product of natural processes that can be understood as a phenomenon that emerges from the organization of neural networks. The relationship between consciousness and reality then would be a product of the interaction between the mind's cognitive processes and the external world. It is essential to recognize that these concepts represent different disciplines, and their intersection with consciousness and reality raises many philosophical questions. The relationship between consciousness and reality remains a subject of ongoing research and debate among scientists, philosophers, and theologians. Ultimately, it's a topic that encourages deep contemplation and encourages further exploration of our understanding of the nature of existence. So there we go. That's a description right there of why my theory of evolutionary theology is important, because it brings together science and religion, simulation hypothesis and consciousness, the existence of God, the Holy Trinity, evolution, Ray Kurzweil's law of accelerating returns. Hello, Ray. I had a comment battle on your post the other day. That was unusual. I'm going to try not to get involved with any more anti-theists, because that was not fun. But I ended up deleting my comment and blocking him, which prevented him from trolling my further comment that I replaced it with. So I pretty much solved the problem and still had my post up there, just like I wanted. How long have we been going now? About 27 minutes. I guess we'll try and wrap it up. Let's see, what can we wrap this half hour up with? Yeah, I don't really want to get too political, because there's two different stories out there that are going on in the media. One is I guess pro-Trump, one is pro-left, and what are they put out there by the same people? Are the same people putting half of America at odds with the other half? I mean, is it the same people running the media companies that are putting these two different stories out there, and why is that? Are they pitting half of America against each other, like on purpose, just so we're distracted from the fact that the wealthy and powerful, the corporations and the leftist globalists who want to funnel people from other countries into dominantly, homogeneous countries, and trying to split up the population gradient, I guess you would say, as to the number of, I guess you'd say locals or native people to a certain country. And that's what makes the United States different, is that we don't, our natives are pretty much been settled out, I guess. I don't know what the word is, but it is what it is. We can't go back and change it. Oh, I need to get my video feedback on here. Sorry about that. But anyway, it is what it is. We can't go back and redo it, but what we can do is go from here forward into the future with an understanding of what has happened and make better decisions going forward. And it's important to take into account all these factors that play into the philosophical aspect of reality. And we can't just, like my website says, be watching short attention span videos, waiting in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru to go shopping at Walmart in our pajamas. No, that's not what we should aspire to do. We should aspire to help others and have a belief that's strong in faith and understanding about reality. We can't just dismiss reality as nothing. We have consciousness. Can we not respect consciousness? What is it about this reality that's so hard to understand. I mean, I basically lay it out in my website, and I'll say the name of the website here now if you want to take a note of that. It's wood83115.wixsite.com/my-site. I'm also I am the Child of Ra on Instagram and Twitter, or the Child of Ra. I said it wrong. I am the Child of Ra on TikTok and Instagram, and the Child of Ra on Twitter. Excuse me, I misspoke, but we're going to wrap this up here. I think it's been a little over 30 minutes, trying to stick it to around a half an hour. So as we close out the evening, I thank you for joining me here on the Ask Tommy podcast, number 1. Date on my Casio watch says August 1st. So, I didn't even get any things on my website. What is up with that? But I guess it's just, maybe it's the fiscal month and not the end of the month date or whatever, where it starts over, it resets my price for the month. But anyway, I don't think we had any chatters. I don't see anything on the chat. But maybe next time, or maybe some later on after it's posted on YouTube as a video. But really appreciate you joining us here on the Ask Tommy podcast. And I really didn't get much into Glenn Beck's book, Dark Future, but I haven't really read enough to make sense of what I can say about that topic. So I need to really get more into that. And we will see you next time. All right.